Over these past few years, we have witnessed the entire vlog squad breakdown right in front of us. David Do went from posting multiple videos a week, getting millions of views per video, and now he's gone. He's completely abandoned his platform. The rest of the vlog squad members are all broken up doing their own thing, begging for money on TikTok. David has found himself in the middle of a major lawsuit with Jeff With. Jeff filed a lawsuit against David last year, and although we have not heard of any major updates, there's been a lot of movement behind the scenes and things aren't looking good for David right now. It's a mess, so let's get into it. When Jeff filed a lawsuit against David last year, I expected there would be some updates here and there about how things are progressing. But so far there has not really been much. Jeff tends to not talk about it a lot on social media, probably because anything he says could be used against him, but he's also said that it's still active and his lawyers are working on it. Last time that Jeff actually addressed the lawsuit was during the Just Trish podcast. Trisha had asked Jeff for a status update on where he's at with the lawsuit, and Jeff said David was trying to get it thrown out. Apparently, he was trying to claim Jeff as an employee, so he could not go after David directly. It's been well known for years that none of the Vlog Squad members were being paid to appear in the vlogs. David was essentially paying them in clout and exposure just by putting them in his videos. There's been an update in the case, and it sounds like we're getting a better understanding of why David was trying to claim Jeff as an employee and why that might have backfired David's insurance company. State Farm filed a complaint against David, also naming Jeff and the excavator company, asking the judge to relieve them of any obligations in the case pretty much. What's going on here is State Farm does not want to defend David in this case and does not want to have to pay out any money because they believe David's policy does not cover workplace or business accidents. I'm going to try my best to summarize this for you guys. I have read it over a few times and I think I have some kind of understanding about what's going on here. But also keep in mind, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an insurance broker, I'm just reading this along with you guys, trying to make sense of things. So, with that being said, let's get into it. It sounds like David had taken out two different insurance policies. One was a homeowner's insurance policy and the other was a personal liability umbrella insurance policy. The umbrella policy is pretty much an extra layer of protection on top of your standard homeowner's insurance, covering things way beyond what's normally covered. David had taken out his homeowner insurance in April of 2020 and it ran until April of 2021. And as you guys know, during this period, that's when the excavator accident was. Jeff happened. The complaint goes over what things his homeowner insurances cover and what State Farm would be on the hook for, writing plaintiff being State Farm is obligated under the homeowner's policy to pay up to the limit of liability for damages for which the insured is legally liable if a claim is made or a suit is brought against an insured because of bodily injury or property damage caused by an occurrence to which the coverage applies. The homeowner policy contains the following definitions. Bodily injury means physical injury, sickness, or disease to a person. This includes required care, loss of services, and death resulting therefrom. But of course, as it always is with insurance companies, there's a long list of things that they don't cover. One of them being business. The homeowner policy contains the following exclusions coverage. L in coverage M do not apply to bodily injury or property damage arising out of business pursuits of any insured or the rental or the holding of any part of any premises by any insured, and State Farm is viewing what happened between Jeff and David as something that took place while doing business. David was filming his big comeback video. He had the vlog squad all back together. I can see why they're viewing this as a business accident. They continued on writing coverage. L does not apply to bodily injury to a person eligible to receive any benefits required to be provided or voluntarily provided by an insured under a worker's compensation, a non-occupational disability or occupational disease law coverage. I just hope this is good news for Jeff. I hope this is a sign that the settlement is huge and State Farm knows that David DOL is. So they're finding loopholes in trying to get out. Well, they still can't. You guys imagine if State Farm gets dismissed from this and David has to either pay Jeff out of pocket or has to compensate him through something like employer liability insurance if Jeff is being seen as an employee and David did not have insurance covering employees. He could be on the hook for a lot of money. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.